How much can I see in Kyoto in 24 hours? I would say I had 24 hours in total now in Kyoto, and here's what I got to see. I got to see Nijo Castle, which was one of the coolest things, to be honest, because it was all empty. Let's be honest here, it was all empty, but the artistry on the tapestry artistry was just amazing, right? It was great. If you notice how old it is and how important it has been in the past, and it gets even more cool, right? And every single room reminded me, like, the amalgamation of everything, right? Of every single room put together. The tapestry is just fantastic. And it reminded me of the Demon Slayer Kintetsu no Yaiba scene where I forgot the name, but where the evil demon guy was a woman for the first time in this huge palace of whatever 1,000 doors it was called, I think, and where they fallen through the dimensions of the doors. And I feel like, without knowing, the inspiration was Nijo Castle of the artist of Kintetsu no Yaiba. It felt like it, like the scene. Maybe you can't hear me with all the waterfalls going on here. But I will try to. I visited the bamboo forest. I feel like if anyone has a different idea as to which bamboo forest on this planet is more famous, then let me know, because I feel like the bamboo forest in Kyoto is the most famous one, the most famous bamboo forest on earth, and I've been there. And my description of it would just be, it was way too packed of people. Who would expect that of the most famous bamboo forest? And Ashikawa bamboo forest. I liked the scenery behind it. Like, if you go to the bamboo forest and then there's a scenery behind it, which is like a valley where you can take a boat trip. I personally find cooler than the forest itself. You can look down into the valley and there are boats, like traditional boats, shipping through that little river. There was a boat down there just now, but it left its port, so I can't see it anymore. Ah, that was so cool. Like, there are thousands of people just down that hill in the bamboo forest. Nobody really comes up here to appreciate this view because this is like sick, but everyone just goes to the bamboo forest and takes their family pic. It's so hot today, man. I understand some people not coming up here because 35 degrees is whew. Then I visited, I don't know if that's Kyoto, but I visited Uji. I would class as a Kyoto day trip, right? Which is the matcha town, green tea town. There's a museum there I didn't like, of green tea. Yeah, just beautiful scenery, old bridges, makes it all even better. Then I've seen Kiyomizu-dera. Now, Kiyomizu-dera, I've been there twice actually. Once inside, and first time it was raining too much to go inside, which was unfortunate, but what can you do? I like Kiyomizu-dera, as everything in Kyoto was packed as hell. It's just an amazing construct, right? The construction of the thing is so cool. Such a cool view. Got amazing photos of the Kyoto Tower from there. Yeah, and it's a cool thing to visit. It's very cool. If you had, not like me, if you had professional camera equipment and were staying in Kyoto and had good timing, then you could make some amazing photography there with that in the background or foreground. I visited Fushimi Inari Taisha, Torii Gate Temple. The sheer quantity of people there was just ridiculous, and at some points you couldn't even move through the Torii gates because it was so packed. But I don't know if most of them. Oh look, a hill. Oh, and look. This is quite cool. This is clean grass. If I was seeing clean grass, this is crazy, man. Whoa. I wanted to say, I don't know if they were just Americans or elderly people, but at the top it got way less, right? It got way less, and way less people try to make it all the way to the top, which I don't understand, but to each their own. So up the hill it has gotten less crowded and better, and I could take some photos and I think videos of it, even though it was quite packed. And I wasn't staying in Kyoto, so I had to go from Osaka to Kyoto. It takes like more than an hour. So, and I visited, of course, the Kyoto International Manga Museum, which was quite cool, but it took me a while to figure out how the books are sorted here in general, maybe, or just in that museum. It's sorted by author and not by title, and I was looking for one specific book called Inari Konkon no Koi Iroha. Which is my favorite manga, so I was looking for that because I've never, it's my favorite anime. I said it's my favorite anime, not manga, and I've never read the manga before, and I wanted to do that, but at the end someone told me that it's sorted by authors and not title. So I didn't want to go through the whole museum again, and wanted to look for my mangas I wanted to read, but it was interesting to see, at least. Then I've seen the Philosopher's Path, Tsugaku no Michi, in the east of Kyoto. It's a lot of tourists. In the evening, we were all walking there, like a few tourists, and we've all gotten hit up by some cult members, I feel like. Talked to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said, yeah, they're cult members, bro. A different new religion, and they wanted to recruit me, which I feel like is kind of a cult behavior. I wanted to look what the last thing was. Oh, of course, I've seen the Kyoto Gyoen National Garden, which holds the Imperial Palace, Imperial Residential Palace. Let's look at what the Kyoto Imperial Palace it holds. Seen that one as well, and it was great. Had a beautiful garden, to be honest, and the architecture of it was very unexpected, as it was like, it looked like Fachwerk in Germany, which is quite interesting. That is because the Imperial Palace is built in a traditional Shinden zukuri, like German Fachwerk timber framing. Its beauty comes from the visible wooden skeleton and light infill, rather than heavy stone. It's a light, airy architecture designed to flex with Kyoto's earthquakes. I will probably make a video about that on my main channel, so look forward to it. I said lastly, but it wasn't lastly. It was just too hot the day of recording to think what else I've seen.
Now, the following site I've already made a video about, which you can see in the top right corner. It is the Yasaka Pagoda. It dates back to the 6th century and rebuilt in the 15th century. Its tiered roofs and central wooden pillar are classic Japanese tanuki pagoda design, adapted from Chinese and Indian prototypes, but built lighter and more flexible to survive Kyoto's earthquakes, so it rises like a vertical landmark above the narrow lanes of Higashiyama. Following that, I visited Higashi Honganji. Higashi Honganji is one of the two head temples of the Jodo Shinshu Buddhist school. Its founder's hall is among the world's largest wooden structures. I really liked it. The magnificence of it, but also how suddenly I stood in the midst of it all, just off the main road, was spectacular. After that, I visited Kenninji. Kenninji is Kyoto's oldest Zen temple, founded in the 13th century, and embodies early Zen architecture, plain, balanced, and meditative rather than ornamental. It still looked great, and I have to say it fit perfectly into the rain. It gave it such a cool vibe. Maybe I would even say I prefer Kyoto with the rain. Now, unfortunately, really lastly, this time, I visited, bringing us to the end of the video.
Oh, he is getting thrown over.
The huge Torii in front of Heian Shrine was built for the shrine's 1895 dedication. At almost 25 meters high, it signals the threshold between the city and the sacred precinct. Architecturally, it shows visitors immediately the sense that they're entering an idealized Heian period Kyoto by looking at Heian Jingu Shrine Torii.
Hello, turtle. Hello, koi. Oh, the turtle is gone. Oh, dragonfly. Hello. Hello, koi. Hello, turtle. Hello. Oh, you're coming near me. Hello, hello. Whoa. Look, a cool orange one. Whoa. Oh, there's a white one. Oh, hello. The turtle. Oh, there's one. Hello, turtle. Bye-bye.